Hi guys, I've said it before. Sometimes I don't know if politicians are really stupid or they just pretend to be stupid because they have such little regard for voters. They basically treat them as fools who will not apply any critical thinking whatsoever. Here Lucy Frazer, the Culture Secretary on the Sophy Ridge show, tried to sell a drop in inflation as a tax cut. Remember, this is one of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's pledges. Have a listen to this.
The biggest tax cut we can make is a cut in inflation.
That's not really what John Redwood's talking about, though, is it? He's talking about the tax burden.
Well, I'd like to see. Well, the most important thing is, what do people feel? Cut in inflation is the biggest tax cut they can get.
It's not actually a tax cut, is it? You can't say you're delivering what he wants because he's asking for tax cuts.
Well, what I think is important is that people feel the effect in their pocket.
Is she really this stupid? A drop in inflation is not a tax cut. They're two completely different things. This is insane. Like, what John Redwood, the idiot, is calling for is a tax cut. You know, for businesses, for large corporations, for multimillionaires. And she's trying to sell, well, we can't deliver that, but we're delivering a cut in inflation. But you're not delivering a cut in inflation. But even if you were to apply her logic for a moment and say, yes, it is a tax cut, which of course it isn't, then last year it was a tax increase. Will she agree with that? Of course she won't. She'll say, well, last year a rise in inflation had nothing to do with us. It was the war in Ukraine, it was Putin, it was international factors, nothing to do with Brexit, and nothing to do with us. But this year, when inflation is expected to drop, the Tories are trying to claim that it's because of their sound management of the economy. You can't have it both ways. You can't say that it was not a tax increase or it has nothing to do with you when it was rising, but it's all down to you now that it's dropping or that it's expected to drop. But this is not a tax cut. It's like saying, last year I charged you 10% more for something. This year I'm charging you 15% more than the year before. There, I've given you a tax cut. No, inflation is rising, price is rising, but at a slower rate this year, expected to drop up to about 5%, but prices are still rising. So it's not a tax cut. Tax cut would give people more money. This is actually resulting in people having less buying power. Because inflation it's not deflation. Prices are not going down. They're just going up at a slower rate. Does she not understand this? Well, of course she understands this. I don't think she's that stupid. But she thinks that the voters are stupid. She thinks the voters will accept this. Rishi Sunak's pledging to cut inflation when inflation is expected to drop. But Rishi Sunak, of course, taking no responsibility for inflation last year when it was at, 13% almost. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.